Hello, all you all-wheel drive doggos and dragons that are not 3 kobolds in a trench coat. Welcome to a show that introduces you to an exploratory expedition into the fuzzy-wuzzy world of the furry fandom, for what it's worth. Today, we talk about the uncommon, rare, very rare, and even iridescent species found in the fandom. Wolves, foxes, dogs, and even the common house cats run the streets of Foray. But what about the ones that we don't see as often? From the cryptids to the cervines, there's a lot more to this animal kingdom than just your basic furry starter kits would say. So, grab some antlers, polish off those old wings, and jump in as we dive into the smoldering world of uncommon species in the fandom. Be warned, dear listeners / watchers, for this cat isn't all there. Some might say that they're mad with science. Show them what you know, master. Let the people see the others. Take it away, Nuka.
Frankly, you lost me at smoldering. But hello, everyone, and welcome to this our inaugural episode of season 12 of For What It's Worth, and we're coming at you live from VR, which I guess is new, and apparently we don't know what we're doing, so I'm sure everything will fall apart pretty quickly. But how's it going, everyone?
But it'll be
little
fun.
faith. It's gonna be great and celebration. And there goes the next season's budget.
Yay!
Yay!
All in the
thanks
first
for
show.
listening. That's all we had. No. Yeah.
All right, show's over. We're done.
That's it. We're done. Going home.
Good job,
All right,
us.
that's it. That's the whole budget right there.
Well, I guess it's been a while since
what
we've
is-
talked to the folks. So, what's everyone been up to over the summer?
Well, let me tell you, I have had so much fun. Of course, you know what I'm always doing is I'm, sitting there, just enjoying my cookies and having a fun little summer break. And yeah, no, that's not Rue. Rue does enjoy his cookies, but let me tell you, I am always working on something or plotting something or doing something. So I have been super busy on this particular break. But it's been fun. I was nominated for the Good Furry Award, and that was pretty awesome. I came very, very close to getting it. In fact, I was second place, so that was a big honor to be acknowledged by the Good Furry Awards. So thank you so much for everybody that went out and nominated me and voted for me. So I really appreciate it.
So you realize what that means, right? So if anyone asks how you doing, you're just like, I'm good.
Well, the thing is, I'm not that good, right? Because I didn't win, so
He's quasi good.
Yeah, I'm kind of good.
somewhat.
All right.
I'm kind of good. We all know though that Nuka over here, he's the good one because you won the Good Furry Award.
No, I think I
And
also
for
I was
science.
a runner-up. I was a runner-up, I think, as well.
Oh well, then we're tied. We're both the
Yep.
same amount of goodness between the two of us.
We're all decent furries.
Well,
Both good-ish.
I've also been volunteering my time on doing some production work on another show called Pup Talk. So Click, what have you been up to?
Work. Yay! Last time we talked, I didn't have work. Now I have work.
Now you have a job.
I have a job.
Click's no longer homeless.
You get cookies
Um.
because you have a job.
Yay, cookies!
I would have given you cookies even if you didn't have a job.
Aw.
Wow.
We call that.
I guess you
social
are
escape.
kind of
For
good.
just having a job.
Yay! Oh, kind of good. Oh, thanks. So what have you been? So what are you doing now? Kind of what you want to share because it is the internet and you don't want to give your social security number out. But what is it that you've been up to?
Well, it's 873 to. Oh.
Okay, everybody write that down. I'm gonna get a boat.
No, same thing. Fixing trucks.
I'll get a house loan.
Okay, now. Yay! I already got one of those.
Yay! Congratulations.
Hooray!
That's awesome. So
yeah,
I
just a
also
lot of work.
heard that somebody else got a job. Where is your significant other?
I don't know. He's running around here somewhere.
Like a little gremlin.
Hiding in the
He kind of is.
shadows.
Huh. I'm not sure where he is. Oh, well, but Nuka, what have
Yes.
you been up to?
Okay, I should point out just before I go, I should point out to the audience who's like, why is Nuka so rigid and unanimated? And it's because I don't know what I'm doing in VR, so I am on a joystick with a webcam, and I'm doing as minimal movement as possible. So that is why for the entire season I will probably be sitting and like agitating in place, and that's about it. Just to address the comments right out of the gate.
Well, I think it's great that you've been working on your squats. It's something that's important
can
for
do that.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody needs to, get into their exercise routine.
Everybody do your stretches.
So other than that though, I've been
I'm not moving.
I've been gaming. I just finished stop that.
Stop that.
If I could move my arms, I would dissuade you. But I've been gaming, so I've been playing Clair Obscure Expedition 33. Just beat it this morning. It is a phenomenal game, and I would highly recommend it to anyone who hasn't had a chance to play it. It will ruin the entire genre of turn-based JRPGs for you because it's just so good. Nothing else compares. And then other than that, usual life of a professor, start a semester, midterms, keeping me crazy busy.
Well,
Oh,
that's
Charlie.
awesome. Charlie, what have you
What
been
about
up to?
Charlie?
You should probably press.
Yes.
You should probably
What about
jump.
me?
100%. I think that would be great.
Based on the Twitch stream. I'm in
Okay.
frame
I see.
at all
Oh,
times.
there we go. That's much better. How are you doing, my friend? You look very.
I'm doing well. I may be a little thin for parts, but I'm well oiled.
Well, you have been on tour right now, right?
I guess you can call
Well,
it a tour.
tell us about your tour. What have you been doing?
I've been performing the Pause and Effects show at various conventions. The first one was, where did we go first? We went to Megaplex in Orlando, then Ontario, California. Not the more interesting one. I'm looking up too high. There's the camera.
Ontario, California? Now you're just making stuff up like
We're
Rue.
about. I know.
Ooh, You
We-
mean
Dude, the place, it's so bizarre for a little place like Ontario, California. It was nice. The energy was much better at Ontario, California than it was at Megaplex, but Megaplex had a really nice stage for what it was worth, and we also got to use smoke cannons. That was cool. So maybe, since they'll be the same AV team at BLFC this next week, we might be able to get some more fun effects. That'll be our last show for the season. We have some new songs to premiere. I won't say them, but you'll have to just come to the show and see them.
You mean
then,
Pause and Effect is
other
getting
things,
pyro?
while I have this shameless... It sure is! Pyrotechnics! We should, actually. We should... If there's one thing I've learned is we should just bring our own stuff, but then that's expensive, because then we need a van, and I ain't got that kind of time for that. But, there's that, and then BLFC is a big one. I'll be the host for both opening and closing ceremonies, since it's a game show theme. And then you'll see me at both auctions, Safe for Work, and the very not safe for
Well,
work.
that will be amazing. That sounds like that will be a fabulous time that you'll enjoy yourself. I will also be at BLFC. Charlie, we need to hang. I'll feed you cookie.
Just one.
You need
Yeah,
you
we
need
can
to
hang.
hank?
Are you wanting to go
Yeah.
and lay everyone again?
Let's go
Yeah,
and
just a
lay
Hank
everybody. 100%. Yeah,
give
I
out some
already have them
lays.
purchased. The lays are already pre-purchased, though. We got them in the suitcase, ready to go.
speaking of snacks and cookies, Rue,
Ladies and
do you
gentlemen,
have your
Big Ben
cookie?
Pallarinos, we got him.
I absolutely do. Are you guys hungry? I know that I am hungry. So are you ready for today's lovely, lovely cookie? So, the fortune cookie of today is... Let's see.
Back up.
Well, first, let me get my cookie. Hold on. It's
Rue
very
went Way
important.
off screen.
Stop
Here.
procrastinating
Come back over
starting tomorrow. Once again, stop procrastinating starting tomorrow. In bed with a cookie. I almost forgot that. It's been such a long time, you know?
And normally this is where we cut to a break, but since we're doing this live, I guess we're just jumping into the episode today, aren't we?
We're going right to a break. And you're back.
And we're back. So we're back from break now.
That was fast, right?
That was a quick break.
Were we even
It's
on break?
time to
Okay.
tinkle.
Quick break. Woo!
Well,
I'm so
I guess
refreshed.
since we're back from break, we can talk about the topic today. The topic being uncommon. I guess we're calling common, uncommon species in the fandom. So, the idea for this is just that when we think about fursona species, we're thinking about wolves, we're thinking about foxes, and dragons, cats, dogs. The most common ones come up. But there's all kinds of other species that don't get a lot of love in this fandom. So I think it's worth talking about some of those, right? I don't, I'm not necessarily talking about like the ones that are one-offs, unique species that like no one's ever heard of before. I'm sure your custom OC species is fantastic, but I'm talking about like species where you've probably seen them around, at least a few of them, but like maybe you never put much thought into like, oh, what goes into that species, or maybe just chatting about what we know about these species, or what we think about people who have these sorts of persona species, what it says about a person, because there's stereotypes about wolves and foxes and dogs and cats. So just to give you an example here, in our most recent study for science, went and got our usual list of species from people, and one of the most common species that you don't hear that much about is deer. Right? That's climbing in the popularity. It's in the top 10 species now, and yet we don't really have like a lot of stereotypes about deer, or like, hey, what do you think about people who have deer personas? So I guess I throw it to the room. You have any thoughts about deer personas, or people who have deer, or what might compel a person to want a deer?
Deer.
Oh dear.
Deer are hot. Deer are good. Deer are good. Very good. Deer are good.
You like
Deer
the
very good.
deer.
Dear, very good.
We like deers. We like
You-
hoofers. Very good.
One of my close buddies that I've been to a con recently. His name is, he is fairly close, but Click Clack is a friend of mine that I've been able to get to know recently, and he's a great guy, and he's a deer. He's quite literally a deer, 100%. So he likes to.
Womp womp.
Yeah. He uses that joke all the time. But he's very, very, very cute. But it's very easy to manipulate him and get him to do things. All I have to do is just bring a salt lick with me, and he just follows me around. So.
But you do mention that, like,
Salt Lick
passivity, right?
From a fox in Salt Lake City.
Womp womp. Like you do mention like this idea of like passivity, right? Like there's this idea that unlike a predator species like a wolf or something like that, like is there a stereotype that people with a deer persona might be a more shy, quiet, introverted, or peaceful person?
I don't know. Have you seen Beastars? I don't think that he's very peaceful at all. What is that? What is? I see something from the
peaceful.
woods.
Nothing.
What?
Ew.
Ah!
A femboy.
Ah!
With big ears.
With weird
What
ears.
ears you have,
What?
Grandma?
I'm not doing anything. I am just out
Your
here.
ears are
Well,
just
What is
they're
with their
breaking
ears?
very much.
It is.
I love it. You're breaking.
Come through
Yay!
the forest. This is great. You look great. Well, while those technical
There's a butt.
difficulties are being fixed,
I guess there's
I
also
guess
the
we're
horn
all
part of
ears
deers
for
too.
this Deer.
There's also horns,
they're
I guess, of a
very
person who wants antlers or
horny.
horns. Womp womp. I'm gonna be using that a lot. I just need that on a soundboard. But yeah, I mean, I guess if a person wants antlers,
Them
you know,
thighs,
or
they
hooves.
look fake lies.
yeah. I mean, I think that I mean, it kind of does make me think a little bit about predator and prey. You know, like for example, there was this one time that, you know, I'm a fox and I met a bunny and I'm like, you know, foxes tend to eat bunnies, and they're like, have you ever seen Mighty Python? And I'm like, okay, all right, I'm not. I'm gonna make sure to be nice to bunnies from now on.
Bunnies are brutal.
I mean, rabbits are another one of those species actually. That's like it's around and people kind of talk about, oh yeah, rabbit personas and stuff. You know, when you listen to the sort of common species, but we don't hear a lot about rabbit personas. Or at least they seem like they're less common, perhaps, than you might expect. Maybe it's up there with deer in terms of like assuming that a person who has a rabbit might be skittish or pacifist or peaceful or.
I don't know. It's of my opinion that it's of my opinion that they like, you know, bunnies, they just tend to multiply a lot. There's a lot of bunnies that are out there.
Maybe
you
it's a
leave
sex thing.
two of them alone
Bunny
for a
Burrow
minute, and
is a
then
real
there's 10 more.
place.
Do you think it's an ear thing, or if you got a foot thing? I mean, rabbits got those really big, long feet. Do you think if a person's got a foot thing, maybe bunny's their go-to species for that?
Possibly. I mean, if you think about it, Nuka, there's like when it comes to an individual's like we have that discussion as far as like the mouth, like maws and paws. You know, like there's a song that's about that, Charlie, right?
Yeah, we sang it. Maws and paws, the furry fight. Maws and paws when it stomps and
Thank
bites.
you for the backtrack, Charlie. But my whole point is that yeah, maybe. I mean, why is it that there's not a furry fight with ears, like the different sizes of ears? Like, is there any interesting like people that are
Ears,
interested in long
tails.
ears, like you're mentioning?
Well, it's interesting because not that I
We
know
don't
of,
talk about
but-
those people.
But it's interesting because like the ears are one of the defining.
They
Ears are one of like the
they
most.
can hear us.
Ears are like one of the most like distinguishing features of looking at a rabbit, and yet I don't hear rabbit furs mention ears as much as you might think. Now compare that to something like lynxes, where anyone who's got like a lynx persona, I always ever hear two things: gigantic floofy death mitts, and like big tufts on the ears. I always hear that reference when someone talks about having a lynx. Is it just me?
Because that's what defines
There's
them.
a smelly one that's good at dancing.
Well, what I usually tell my friends is I will use my big ears. I'll be like, you know, there's a reason why I have big ears. It's because I want to listen. There you go.
Aw. That would be a really good therapist. Like if you were a therapist, that'd be amazing. Either a lynx or a rabbit. It'd be kind of cute.
There you go. There you go. I should open up Rue's unlicensed therapy sessions.
So I have a good question. Is that what's the difference between a hare and a rabbit? Is floppy ears versus perky ears?
I legitimately don't know the difference between a hare and a rabbit. I actually thought there were two names
One's
for the same
big.
species, which is probably not true.
One's not.
So
One
moving on
tastes
from
better on an open fire. The other one's more fun to chase.
Well, you've got a computer. Look
Wow.
it up.
Nope.
Computer?
And you call yourself a scientist.
What?
I call
Oh,
myself a
him.
person who's trying to juggle like 3 different windows right now and doesn't know what he's doing. If I tried to open Wikipedia,
I am
I'd probably
also
drop out of
juggling
the
3 different
instance.
windows.
It's okay. Maybe somebody in chat can look it up for us, since we're kind of stuck in VR at the moment, and I don't see. We're also in a forest, you guys. So I don't know.
Apparently,
Um,
hares are evil, rabbits are boring, and buns are dumb. Not my
Buns are
words.
dumb?
Oh, well, all right, since you mentioned VR, I
Oh,
will.
here we go.
Oh,
Hares
I
and
got it.
rabbits are both lagomorphs. I have something from a grizzly that's timid. Hares and rabbits are both lagomorphs, but differ mainly in physical characteristics, habitat, and social behaviors. Hares are larger than longer ears and legs, live above ground, are more solitary, and are never domesticated. Rabbits are typically smaller, live in burrows, are more social. Many species have been domesticated. Baby hares are born with fur and open fur. So baby rabbits are born blind and hairless.
Aw.
But
Hmm.
the chat.
Well, what about those toasters? What about the
Toasters.
toasters of the fandom?
Yeah, since we're in VR right now, I think it's appropriate to talk about protogens. Yeah.
I don't
Wait a
know if I
minute,
call
wait a
them
minute, wait a minute.
toasters. I thought they were just portable video game devices.
You can run Doom on their face. I've seen it done.
Charlie, don't you have a song about protogens?
Yes. Yes, we do. They got LEDs for eyes that turn the screens upon you. Communication device. And other lines. That's a Palm song. I don't know all the words. Actually, I do, but
Okay.
it's because it's very catchy. It's very,
kinda
very
do.
catchy.
But I do know that for like new first coming into the fandom, if you're a big VR savvy kind of person, I know protogens are quite popular. As they say, as all of us are standing here, none of us with a protogen.
Yeah.
I don't have an protogen avatar, but I would love to design one. I want to do one where it's using like the classic mad scientist technology, like those big generators and diffusers and whatever the fuck you would see in like the Frankenstein movies. I think that one would be cool.
That would be.
That's also my idea. Don't steal it.
I'm not gonna lie, if I were to go back, like, to start out in the fandom again, Protogen would probably be one of my first choices as Sonas, and I would try to do a steampunk Protogen. I don't know why. I think that would be really, really cool to see like a janky steampunk version of a Protogen.
Steam powered.
I was
That
gonna
would be
ask,
cool.
Nuka, don't you have a protogen avatar?
I had one until I imported my Nuka one, and if you're asking me if I can switch to it, no, because I don't know what I'm doing on VR chats.
If you hold R, it'll get you expression. Or no, you gotta go escape. Press escape and go to avatars.
I'm
and it
using a
should get you
joypad
new
right
one.
now.
It's all right.
So yeah, I think they're I just think they're neat.
So another common, uncommon species would be hyena, right?
Yeah. Hyenas are kind of neat because like, they kind of they kind of came out of left field because I remember like 10 or 15 years ago they were kind of in the fandom, but there weren't that many of them. And nowadays you see tons of them. Like they're growing really fast. And I gotta wonder why hyenas specifically? And the only thing I can think of is that there are certain brands like Hyena Agenda, for example, that have been like quite popular. But I think I don't think Hyena Agenda came first and made hyenas popular. I think hyenas were popular and Hyena Agenda kind of capitalized on that, which raises the question: what is it about, like, why hyenas specifically? What does the hyena represent that makes people gravitate? I with the laugh, maybe that's part of it. Maybe these are people with a sense of humor.
It represents smelly. They want to be smelly.
No, that's gross.
That's
What?
true.
What?
That's what they want. They're
Are you
BO freaks.
serious?
They love that stuff.
I
They love
thought
being
that was
stinky little
skunk
guys.
furries.
They love that stuff.
I would have assumed that for skunk furries.
No, that's hyenas.
So in
They
other words, you're
love that
saying
stuff.
that
Musk
they
and
like to
smelly
fart
things.
and then laugh about it.
Yeah, but that's
You just
anybody.
offended-
I mean,
you
who
just
doesn't?
offended so many hyena furs.
Yeah.
Hey, you need your oil changed. That's gross.
The other thing that I've heard, we haven't
oil change, little one.
we haven't tested for it, but we have heard that some people mention that punk culture is perhaps associated with hyenas.
Punk.
You know,
Yeah,
Nuka,
To an extent, yeah.
you were the one
that's it.
that would actually know this, but honestly, I didn't really see hyenas. My personal, like, I don't have any research. You're the researcher. But what
You're the
I've
guy.
perceived seems like that that hyenas did become more popular after Hyena Panda, because then there was actual, like, merchandise to buy for it.
I think it probably
don't know.
helped. I think it probably helped, but I don't think it was the initial spark. I think that hyenas started to become popular first, then stores like Hyena Agenda came out, and then that only sort of helped the snowball get rolling. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to know. I have to talk to some hyena furs and figure out like why hyenas. And if any hyena furs are listening, send us an email and let us know like what is it about a hyena that was interesting. Help inform us, because it's really obvious
Send
we
us
don't
a
know.
stink mail.
Oh boy.
Pat. You can't just say give us an email and then not tell the email.
At
Cast at for what it's worth.
go to
There.
cast at furwhatitsworth.com, or you can individually email us.
And send all your if you're a hyena and you're
And
very
our
angry at
respective
Charlie,
handles.
send it to Charlie at for what it's worth.
Make sure to send your ref and your persona so I know who to yell at next.
So I want to know. I have this deep question. I'm sorry. I'm taking us away from the topic for just a little bit. Why are
You
Why
love taking
are
us
you
away
an
from the topic.
animatronic right now? And why specifically are you Foxy? Have you just always been Foxy all along?
Because
I mean, you are a fairly handsome being.
That's not an answer.
That
You
wasn't
need
an
to change
answer.
your oil. You're turning green.
What do you mean? That's totally real. That's a real answer. No, I mean, I've always been a big fan of animatronics long before the Five Nights at Freddy's craze. But then Five Nights at Freddy's kind of enhanced it and or made it worse depending on who you ask. But I love
Well,
being Foxy.
speaking
'cause
of
Foxy's the best one.
animatronics, I ran into an individual here in VR. His name is King Robot, and he actually has like 3 or 4 animatronics in his house.
Oh god,
And he-
that's nightmare
and he-
fuel.
And he says
Oh,
that sometimes
jealous.
that they'll move,
Jealous.
even when the hydraulics haven't been connected. But I don't know. That might be just a wise tale type thing. So.
Creepy.
These animatronics do appear to get quirky at night.
He says sometimes he just enjoys going in there, being in VR, and then just being surrounded by his, animatronics, just looking at him. That, are super huge and super big. But
And move
anywho,
randomly.
so are animatronics like, is that within the furry fandom a species or something? Like,
We never asked about it as a separate species, but we do have like separate. I guess we call them qualifiers, right? So like, are you a robot? Are you a hybrid? Are you demonic? Are you, And so it would fall sort of under that, like robotic or animatronic, because you could be an animatronic blank, like an animatronic anything, right? So.
well, all I can say is I really, really loved the Brave Little Toaster when growing up, so I just feel right at home here with you.
Aw. Hopefully I don't turn into an air conditioner that loses their mind and blows up and traumatizes children as an appliance is dead on
All
screen.
I can say, I do have one more question before we go back to the topic. What is this Bite of 87?
Was that the Bite of 87? As far as we know, we don't know. And as far as I know, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I've watched 30 million fan theories on it, and let me tell you, I still don't
But
know.
that's just a theory. a furry theory.
A game theory. Oh, a furry.
Be careful, you guys. You might want to take a step back. You know, sometimes he gets a little bitey. You know, except when it turns 6 a.m. and then we're okay. Then we will be safe.
Then I go
So
straight
we
to
have
You
bed.
know,
I'm
that's one
tired.
great thing about animatronics is they actually have a bedtime. We should all learn from animatronics and
Isn't it
actually go
nice?
to bed on time.
We should all learn.
But they don't shower,
All right,
so
zero viewers
let's
yet?
not shower.
Speaking of on time, let's not shower. Let's
No
be stinky like the
showers.
hyenas.
Speaking of on time, let's not shower.
No showers. Speaking of time, no showers.
So another one
Stereotypes?
would be
Memes?
birds. Like there's I think though
Birds.
that I've seen a lot more bird avatars after like the Legend of Zelda series. Like the
Oh yeah, what's that species called?
Rivali, I think. Is that what it is?
Something like
I don't remember.
That's the
Oh
name
yeah,
of
that's
one
the name
of
of
them.
him. I don't know what the
That's
species name is.
I don't think that's.
If
their
anybody in chat
name.
knows the name of those species, type it in chat.
Birds are everywhere.
They are known as the Ritos. R-I-T-O.
Ah,
You can dip them like Doritos. Arg, 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 arg,
Nuka,
but I know that
Nuka,
That's
I
all.
have to ask. You are really liking that tree over there. Do you want to hop over a little bit closer to Foxy over here?
sure. Why not? But yes, birds in the fandom. Despite the fact that it's we say furry,
Sorry.
people say, well,
I
do
meant for you to see it.
avians count? Do scalies count? Do dragons count? And you know the role of avians in the fandom. I think they count. And yeah, there's lots of owls, lots of owls in particular. I have a soft spot for. I don't know if you guys have seen owl suits before, but they're so darn cute. Although, man, I
I
imagine it's
haven't seen
gotta
many,
be really
but I
hard
know
to.
they exist.
I imagine it's gonna be really hard to find a suit builder who makes an owl suit or an avian suits in general, because it's probably a lot harder than making a standard fursuit. I don't know what I'm talking about, but
Depends on how
So,
fancy
when
the
you're-
wings are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Birds.
Birds.
So when you're in Alsona and you have
Birds.
a fursuit, do you just take your fursuit head and just like twist it all the way around? Oh,
That
what
would
is
be
this
amazing.
cute little bean? I want to see
All
what is
fursuits.
this?
Hello. I thought it was a bird.
It is
but it's
something else. So that is a VR avatar. So specifically, and this is where I could use your guys' help, if you know some VR species that you find in VR, type them out and we'll
is
read
that an
some of
Avali?
them.
I know I've heard reference to Avali, and I think maybe that's what that might be. I'm not 100%.
That is indeed.
I believe so. I believe
Yes.
that is in a volley.
I'm not
I
In
completely
think
out of
it was a
touch.
chicken nugget.
In fact, there
I'm
was
afraid.
this cute little skit that a friend, Chrono, ended up doing. You were at that skit, weren't you? Yes, the one
think
where
so.
he was running back
Probably.
and forth on the ship and reenacting the
Oh yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean scene. That was pretty good. Pretty good.
Also, a lot of corvids. Crows and
Oh, no,
ravens. Crows and ravens kick ass, and you do see a few of them in the fandom as well.
Oh yeah. And
I-
them
I
and
like to think people-
griffins. There's so many
Do
griffins.
griffins count as birds?
Yes.
I guess they're bird-like.
They're all part of
Bird-esque.
bird crew.
Or bird-like.
They're bird adjacent.
They
got
just have
feathers,
lion
but,
butts.
I will say, every time I see a corvid or a corvid like a raven or a crow in the fandom, inevitably when I say, oh, I like your suits and I think crows are neat, they'll always talk about how smart crows and ravens are, which is true. They can use tools and problem solve and stuff. But the fact that so many crows and raven furries mention this to me when I talk to them about it leads me to believe that maybe that's one of the reasons why they chose that species, is because they're very clever and seen as being really smart.
Well, it's that or seagulls.
I've not actually seen a seagull before. A seagull fursuit specifically.
So it's Halloween, and I am ready to summon some demons. So where's all those goat species out in the fandom? You know, they.
Wow,
they
way to
become-
stereotype.
What?
You want a demon, little Roo?
You're kind of on flame now. Like, what's going on, my friend?
Are you saying I'm not hot
I'm just
enough
saying that you're
for
flaming.
ya?
I know that you are a very flaming
It's
homosexual.
very flaming.
I'm a very flaming homosexual.
Oh.
But he doesn't look like a goat.
No,
Typically when I hear
don't
folks-
think I have a goat.
Go for it, Nuka.
I say typically when I hear folks talk about goats or having a goat sona, I guess you'd say, often it's the hooves. They talk about the hooves a lot. I hear a lot of like hoofers, and like same thing with bovines and stuff like that. They talk or bovines, but they make a big deal about having like clippity cloppity hooves. That's like a big part of the appeal, I think, is the hooves. Or I guess if you again, we're gonna go back to the horns puns, so get them out right now. But for in the case of rams, maybe the appeal is like having horns and hitting things with your head.
I don't know, but I will
They're
say,
just horny.
seeing hooved animals with like regular feet is so unsettling, uncanny valid. I hate it.
Oh, I've never seen that, but that would be weird, I think, now that you've mentioned it.
You gotta have the stompy hoops.
Stompy.
Yes.
Well,
Stompy hooves are better hooves.
Well, I've always thought about like potentially like, do they have like big foreheads and they're just really smart and that's how they say hello? Is that what they do when they go to a convention and they see another goat furry and they just like run and smash
Headbutt
into
each other?
I would absolutely go to a ram panel, where it's just a bunch of goat and ram furs smacking heads. 100%. I would pay to go see that.
And then they all of them start singing "Ba Ram You, Ba Ram You."
That's not goats, that's sheep.
Oh, okay, sorry. I liked Babe. That was a good movie.
Wow, stereotyping again, Rue.
They'd rather sing "Rah Rah Rasputin."
Wait, what's the rest of that song?
I don't think anybody
Well-
knows.
I'll show you guys
let's
a
see.
fun little persona. Sorry, I'm gonna change here. Hold on. I'm gonna go behind this tree here. Hold on.
Make sure.
Oh my goodness, I'm so glad I came back here. I didn't get that bathroom breaker. Thank you very much.
Gross.
What? We're in nature. What do you
Glad we
want?
switched to
Wow.
VR yet, everyone?
I mean, I certainly am, but yes, then you have the lovely bats of the furry
Yes.
fandom.
I love bats.
Bats are neat
Bats
for the
are
people who
so
want
good.
to like. I want to be a rodent, but I also want. the
They're also
ability to
levitating.
fly.
That's just what bats do.
Bats
Yeah.
fly.
I think it's
And
part
we
of the
like
appeal of
fruit.
bats is the wings. I think for people who really, really like wings, and yes, fruits. I've noticed that you usually see fruit bats, and usually they're very, very cute. I've not seen, despite the fact that they're associated with
I
vampires
love flying
oftentimes.
foxes.
I've never seen a scary bat suit. They're always really cute fruit bats.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just because nobody
what
wants
I
to be
love
a
about
hognose or
slipping
vampire.
on this bat avatar once in a while is because it's fun to dance with. You just have all these like big wings, and then you can go and give like a full hug to somebody. It's great. And then you get to suck their blood.
But you also never see references to
Fine
being upside down.
again.
You think that being a bat, because they sleep upside down, you think that there'd be like some kind of reference or meme or joke about that, but you never see any sort of artwork about them upside down or anything like that. I feel like there's missed potential here. Bat furries, get on it.
Get to it. Chop chop.
There's There's just a room, and it's a panel, there's a bar in the middle of it. You have to hang upside down and listen to them talk to the stuff upside down.
More panel ideas
There's
for
a camera
conventions. Yes.
conveniently located to make it right side up.
Just flips everything.
I'm feeling a little bit less patty.
Well, if we're talking about
I'm
panel
always a
ideas,
little
We're
bit
now
crazy.
back to the very rare drop.
What's that?
So we're talking about panel ideas for conventions as well. You can have a garbage panel and put all the raccoons and not red pandas, but the raccoons there, and have them play in the garbage. As the stereotype
Raccoons,
goes.
Possums, bears, humans.
There needs to be a garbage panel for all these species. Not to say that they are garbage, but because the stereotype is always that like the raccoon, the raccoons play in the garbage.
They are garbage. You heard it
No!
here. Nuka said it.
They're adorable. I love raccoons. They've got those like little
I
hands.
Did said it.
I love raccoons. Like, honestly, I mean, that's kind of why Rue has a little bit of white in his eyes, if you see that. I have a little bit of, like, kind of looking like raccoon in me, a little bit. Maybe more like red panda-ish, but that's kind of why I have that little white around my eyes, is because I love raccoons. I think they're great. Although,
Oh, I thought you were
do
gonna say
find them
'cause
in
you were
my...
trash.
Oh, oh, oh,
Aw.
no.
Poor little trash pandas.
That's so mean.
See,
You said it. Well, in my mind, you
Trash
said it.
Panda. I'm not out of left field by saying they're associated with garbage because even the nickname is Trash Panda as a joke.
Well, you know what happens with trash? Trash goes to recycling, and recycling, it makes money. Money.
I think you just wanted to use that prop.
Yeah, that was kind of a stretch.
Little
I
bit.
think Rue also just
Pick
really
up the
wanted to
litter.
use the
I don't know.
prop.
There you go.
I don't know if you
Also,
kids know this, but Rue really loves VR chat and has been avidly trying to get us all here, just so Rue can show off all of his toys.
My toys? Let's see. What toys do I have? Oh, it's Halloween. Here we go. Trick or treat.
Oh my God! Why is it full of just
Why
jelly
would it not be
beans?
full? It's candy. So there you go.
Yes, but this already implies that you already trick or treated.
No, it's not jelly beans. It's those gross chalky
Yes,
eggs
exactly.
that nobody
I
likes.
am just I'm just a kid for I don't
Easter
know how
chalky
trick or treat
eggs.
works. Nobody taught me. I thought I was supposed to like give candy out to people or pebbles or whatever this
The
is.
fact that you have candy and it's not it's not Halloween yet, it's just one of two things. Either that's last year's candy and that's disgusting, or you've robbed a candy store and it wasn't free.
Oh, it wasn't free. Not to sound like a radicalized left, but trick-or-treating is dying. Please send your kids out. Let them trick-or-treat. Screw trunk or treating. Let
kind of
the
agree.
kids walk the neighborhoods. Let them
You
go
know,
up to the doors.
Here's the thing. I
Let
don't
it be
think that
fun
a lot of
again.
people know what trunk or treat is. I think only we know what trunk or treat is because it's something that is so big in our state.
I've never
So-
heard of it. But I'm from
Really?
Canada where we're not allowed to have fun.
Basically,
Well, no, trunk or treat is the absence
basically,
of fun.
trunk or treat is. Yeah, it's basically
guessing
takes
it's
out
out of
the
the
hard
back of a
part
car?
of trick or treating, and it puts everyone. Yeah, so what it'll be is it's a church parking lot filled with everyone's cars, and then they decorate the trunk of their car, and you go up to every trunk to get the candy, which is such a
that
waste of
sucks.
time. That takes
That's
out
terrible.
the fun. You don't get to judge the house based on their decorations to know if there's good candy or not. Or if it's a lower end house, or if the lights aren't on, then don't bother them. That's like that was the challenge. You had to hunt for your candy.
For the record, I'm still keeping the tradition alive.
really
At
like
my
Halloween.
house, I wanted to be the house, and I've done it this year. I'm living the dream. I bought full-size chocolate bars for the kids who come by. I wanted to be the house that gives out full-size chocolate bars in cans of soda.
Oh my god.
The full bar.
That was always the best house.
It was.
Yes, and I wanted to be that house. I for years
That's
I'm like, I
always
could
the
just
house
do that.
you would remember.
I remember going
Yes.
trick or treating, and there was always one house that just
You
had
could.
like cases of sodas just on their porch, and you just run up and grab a couple and then go.
Oh,
And they didn't
Yeah,
care.
we got
'cause they just
soda
had
and full
so
chocolate
many.
bars.
run.
Yep. So keeping the
Yeah.
tradition
Well, that's the
alive.
fun thing is you find somebody
That's
that
what it should
works.
be about, man.
Either they work for a bottling company or something, so they just get all the stuff. Those were always the best. And then you got the ones that give out
But we
toothbrushes, the dentist that gives out a toothbrushes for Halloween,
Or an apple.
or an apple.
Or
Though I
just
could
the
use some
little
dental
rando
floss.
games that are in like dentist's office.
Yeah.
Get
I
the
remember
ball
one
in.
year for Halloween we went, and there was a house giving out Band-Aids. It was weird.
Band-Aids?
Band-Aids.
Band-Aids? That's the worst. That's wait,
just
what?
eat, Rue.
No. No.
I also like how we're having this
what the
conversation
chat
not on the
said.
Halloween episode.
Chat says
We're
we can eat.
preempting the Halloween episode by doing this now.
This Halloween
I was
is
saying,
awesome.
speaking of topics, we
Well,
should go
before
back
we
on the
jump
rails.
back on the rails, we might as well say, hey, our next episode is our Halloween episode. So, you don't know, what we usually do is we ask you guys to submit Halloween stories to us, and then we will read those stories. So, please,
They can be real, they can be not. More fun if it's very scary.
there's been so
Don't be
many years
afraid.
that I have eaten all of you. I've turned you into cookies. And had fun nomming on each of you. And I've also turned into a cookie myself and been nommed. So it seems like every year there's like creative ways on how Rue dies. I don't know if people are trying to tell me something or what, but
It's just fun.
Rue held in his bladder for a little too long, and so the fiery lava that comes out of that bladder seeped through the linings and went straight down. Needless to say, he looked like a melted candle by the end of the day.
and Charlie is usually our narrator, and he does such a great job being all creepy and such.
Creepy crawlies, toads in a spun, awaken the spirits from somewhere beyond.
Remove Rue's
If you want.
bones.
You can
Excuse
also
me.
just remove your
I
bones.
need those.
Remove the bones. That
You know,
sounds like a really
have
good
you
idea.
seen avatars with no bones before? They are they like glow throughout the
They're-
whole entire instance.
they're
I had
squishy.
to block them. They're kind of weird. So it's important to have those bones so you don't just float in front of your friends.
They're all wibbly wobbly. Woo.
Yeah.
So what are we
Yeah,
supposed
like
to be
off the
talking about?
So how about those red pandas?
Uncommon species.
Oh my goodness, I love red pandas. I'm
Those
gonna
also
go.
became
I'm gonna
popular.
change.
Who doesn't?
Again. They've also become popular. I don't know if it, there's that Pixar. Was it Pixar? Turning Red, was it? Was that a red panda?
Yes, Turning
Am I
Red.
misremembering? Yeah.
Disney's.
Did that one
That
become
is a
really
red
popular,
panda,
or was
you're
that
right.
kind of quasi-popular?
I mean,
I'm wondering if a bunch of people became
I'm a
red
Four
pandas
Town
because of that.
stan. I love those boys. Probably a lot. I mean, especially since they're big ones.
I
Never
think what's
met
important
nobody
to remember about
like you.
pandas is they're all about the wah. Wah.
Pon.
Mhm.
Wah.
No, that's orcs.
Wah.
Wait, orcs do wah?
Oh.
Wait, so orcs are red pandas?
Apparently.
Huh.
There's
But
me.
I love red pandas.
orcs for
I go to the zoo and I could just sit there for hours and just watch the red pandas play. They're interesting animals. They're fun.
I feel like it's all about the playfulness and the tails. Those are like the two things I associate with red pandas. Is like I really like
Yeah.
tails and I'm a playful goober.
Like this?
What? Where their tails are bigger than they are.
Yeah. And
Generally.
it seems like the challenge for fursuits is like, what is the biggest tail I can get on this thing? without causing structural problems.
It is very true. I have seen like some tails, like red panda tails, that are like it's like a train, and they have to have like 6 or 7 handlers like hold on to their tail, or they have to like wrap it in like a handkerchief or something so that it doesn't get dirty. But
yeah,
anywho.
multiple. There's lines of handkerchiefs all the way back, different colored.
It's almost like a wedding perception, or perception. Well,
Perception.
Reception.
Perception.
Or
Reception.
procession.
It's the
The
perception of a
You-
wedding.
How you
The concept
perceive
is
your
just
wedding.
beyond us.
You're close. It's a procession.
It's a Califado.
Califado.
Procession. But
It's
yeah,
a
the point
Wichita,
is,
Kansas.
if you like
Wisconsin.
tails, red panda is a species for you. But they're not the only species associated with playfulness as well, because you also have otters who are also big on playfulness. I think it's all I think of with otters is you like to
Otters.
swim and playfulness are like the 2 distinguishing features of otters.
And hold babies hostages.
And hold what? And
Oh,
hold
baby's hostage.
They do that.
What?
When they want
They
something,
love
they'll hold
holding
the baby
babies
hostage
hostages.
until they get it.
This gotta be like a reference to something that I'm not getting.
No, that's literally what
Real
they do.
life.
It's their nature. You should look it up. It's fascinating.
Otters
I
are
don't
kind of.
Oh no! You know what is more fascinating? They they are what they eat. Am I white?
The rudder butts of the fandom.
This only works for Rudder
I
Butts.
guess-
This episode sponsored by Rudder Butts. Get your
Rudder
comfy
Butts.
underwear today.
Well, what else
How do
would
you
you
feel
say
about-
about otters?
You know what I
I'll-
don't see?
They're also very short.
What?
You know, most of the
Actually, that's true,
avatars
yeah.
are tiny.
Because they're small.
Well,
they're
short and very
little.
live,
They're
very
small.
thin,
Small.
kind of thin,
The guy
I'm
made
not
Look at it.
small.
And lanky.
lanky. I just say yeah, big long arms, long thin bodies, and big on swimming.
I think that they're adorable, especially when they lean
They
back and they
love
have like a little clam and they're on their belly. It's adorable. They're adorable.
Lamb. You know they hold hands to sleep so they don't drift apart.
That is very cute.
They
that
do. They do. Oh, will you
Yes.
hold my hand?
Aww.
Aww.
But we're not
Thank you.
sleeping.
We could.
Yet.
You know, there's.
Oh.
I haven't given out all those
Whoa.
lays yet at BOFC.
On that note, are we taking a break,
my
or are we
God.
just going plowing straight on through?
Well,
We
I
haven't
think
discussed any of
that
this.
Charlie might
I mean-
have a little bit of a, like, I don't know. Do you have something prepared for us that you want to riff?
I don't have anything prepared, but I'm always down to riff. We can
A
play a
little
little
improv.
game.
Okay, all right.
This is sort of like our break.
Improv
Not-
games.
I'm not the greatest. Yes, if you want to go get a drink, go
You're
get a
not
drink.
familiar.
You need to go use the restroom, go use the restroom. So, improv game, eh? Let's see. Hold on. I need to switch. I need to switch into something else. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
I like how you take the time to be modest to go behind a tree, but I've just been flipping models.
I'm trying to help Rue.
I could just stand here and be present.
You're so little. Yeah, there you go.
There's a
You
butt.
look like a
Just
disappointed
giant
father
Nuka.
about to yell at the littlest little click.
Also, for those wondering why is Nuka so goddamn big, the reason is because I am 6'1" in person, and I refuse to change my size in a virtual world. So my model is 6'1", the same size as me, and that's just that. I
In
can't
other
help it if
words-
everyone else is short.
In other words, Nuka, you just want to hover above all of us and everybody.
It's not my
Right?
fault you have all opted to be very short. I am a sane size. You are all short. I'm not the weird one here.
We're world appropriate size.
I am normal, you are not.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all world appropriate.
Charlie, why are you so
Nuka's
tall
model looks like
yourself?
a fursuit.
It does look at. Well, it's based on my fursuit, so.
Bubba. I'm tall because genetics, and I'm 6 feet
So,
tall as well.
If you were to sell something to help you to get taller, what would that be?
Is this an improv game?
Introducing moon boots.
Introducing what?
Moon boots were a thing.
Moon
boots?
boots. Portable
Moon boots-
trampolines. Just jump
Yeah,
anywhere.
wait,
For fun.
Do you remember the other moon boots? The ones that were actually like snow boots, but they were huge and puffy?
No.
I think I'm showing my
Yeah, I
age.
remember those ones. Those ones are awful.
I legit don't remember that.
Do you know what
They
I
were
remember,
terrible.
though? Is
They actually
I
looked like
remember.
spacesuit boots. They were huge and cumbersome and terrible.
Were they a toy or were they like a serious boot that you're
No,
supposed
they
to wear
were
for, like,
they
the
were
cold?
actually like kids' snow boots, but they were plastic, so the plastic always ripped, and after it got old, they were bad.
So, Charlie, I have a scene for you. So, Billy Mays selling
I'm going to the audience for this one.
Hi,
moon
Billy
boots,
Mays.
Okay, but it's sponsored by Five Nights at Freddy's. So let me give
Sponsored by
you
Five Nights at
a nice
Freddy's.
infomercial area for you.
But what are you
What the-
selling?
They're selling chocolate.
So you're selling moon boots, right?
I guess I have
Where are
to
you going?
let me walk in on stage. Hi, Billy Mays here, and welcome back to another wonderful product display. I've got something invigorating just for you. We can make this little Roo over 10 feet tall. We can't grow this one. This one cannot grow. It's not possible. But this one can grow to sizes beyond our own comprehension. All you need is this delightful elixir. A simple taste, and you will become as tall as
Oh,
me. What do you say? Do you dare try it?
but what is the cost?
It only costs 14 easy payments of $9.99.
So it doesn't cost my soul,
easy
right? I just want to
because
make
they're
sure, because I might not have that anymore.
Oh no!
14 easy
Not at
payments.
all.
What's the hard
We
payment?
already know that there's a line for that one. The hard one is all of it at once, which is whatever 14 times 10 is, 140. So $30.
Oh wow, I want this. Please sign me up today.
Okay, here you go.
Ugh.
Bloop. This is me gesturing to give it to you. You have to do all the animating parts.
goodness.
I can only talk.
Wow.
Whoa! It
to this
works,
whole
ladies and germs and
I
days
am
and
as big.
ballerinos.
Oh, you look at this short bean.
Welcome. Look at that
Feel left
short
out.
bean. Oh, if only there was a way we could get you to grow. There's just no way. Nothing
don't-
at all. There's nothing we could do about this
He's
one.
different
That
from
one's
us.
just
Let's
too
bully
easy.
him.
I don't have 14 payments.
All right, good job, good job.
Do you have at
There's
least
the
13
curtain.
and a half?
Oh, that's it.
All right, here's your random prompt.
That's the last time I work for this place. Detective with amnesia solving their own mystery. What the fuck?
Wasn't that a movie? They made a movie about that.
Are you talking
It's
about
actually a pretty
Memento?
good one.
Yes. Come on in.
Don't forget to press
Hello.
jump.
I am non-Universal Studios copyrighted character Senor Dog. I have proposition. I having bad time remembering what happened to me. Can you assist me in my dilemma of a mystery
Yes.
to be solved?
I can. I think I can. Let's see. Wait, hold on. Let me look at my appointment book. I can fit you in 7 days. In 7 days. Although I watched a
7
video,
days.
a VHS video, not too long ago. It said that I would die after 7 days, but I don't really remember 100%. So we'll see how that goes. So hopefully I can solve your case within that time.
I can't. I don't know how to sit on this.
What?
Are you having problems there, sir? It looks like that you have forgotten how to properly sit in a chair. You know, this is not Skibbity. It's not Skibbity
Oh, am I still
toilet
sitting? Oh,
chair
fuck. Oh, shit.
noir.
Here we go. Hold on. Stand by. Stand by. Stand by. Stand by. I don't know. Hold on.
VR was a mistake.
It's not working. Okay. Let's.
I think he needs a lot more help than he's
Is it-
putting on.
Is this what you came to the screen for? The stream?
I love how Nuka was halfway out of the stage, so his nose
Hello.
was blue, but the rest of him was black and white.
Should we come back from break?
Wait, Charlie, one more.
Ugh.
Supermarket run entirely by octopuses. I don't have an octopus.
I don't have that many arms.
Here, you be the cash register. You know how to do that. You could be tall enough. I know you can.
You know how to do
Icky. Oh, I have the power of the money now.
Oh, hello, sir. Blah 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 blah.
Blah blah blah.
I am an octopus. Blah 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 blah.
What is happening? Why are you talking like some sort of octopus?
That's what they told us. It was part of the policy of the company that we had to make sure that when we ended any sentences, we had to say blah 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 blah.
Because octopus is blah blah blah. Duh.
Fascinating. I had no idea that the octopuses could even blah 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 blah. Please explain your policies more to me.
Well,
I'm
if you would like,
fascinated.
we have an application that you can apply, so you can blah 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 as well.
Can you be an octopus?
I am not interested in working. You want me to be the octopus? No, mon frère. This is far more interesting knowing how you operate on your own. Tell me, have you had a family history of being an octopus?
No. I just work here. That's it. I just work here. Pure and simple.
They apparently only work here. Tell me, what is this compulsion you have with the octopuses?
I mean, it's just company policy, sir. I'm just following what my supervisor has told me.
Interesting. If you are an octopus, why do you not have the water? Are you in dire need of not having it for breathing? Is your suit made
that's
of
why
water?
they have.
Are
That's why they
you?
have water in the break room for us. You know, we do get quite thirsty sometimes.
They have waters in the break room.
Are you gonna buy
Ugh,
anything?
This is ridiculous. I was told that this supermarket was run by octopuses. There is no octopus here. Just charlatans.
Only an octopus on the night shift.
I'm here from the city. I got a complaint here that this skit is running far too long.
I closed the curtains, so here, since you're in here, I'll just close the curtains for a second, and then we'll be back.
Hello. This is
yeah.
all it's ever going to be, ladies and gentlemen. And they, them, Pallerinos. It's just skits. It's just bits. It's just running around nonsense showing off avatars. I can't jump!
Hey, look, we're back.
To jumping.
Are we back?
All right, so once
can
again, we
apparently
are back.
try.
So, you
We're
know what?
back.
Yay.
What does that mean? We have some lovely folks out there that have supported us throughout the years. And I think it's that time to read. Is it that time, or am I skipping notes?
Wait, might as well do it now.
I mean, we can get to it if you want to read. The Patarians?
Yep, let's
The
go for it.
Patarians?
Let's do it.
I don't know why, but my notes, they are all highlighted in black for some weird, awful reason. Well, that's the end of the show. I hope you liked it. We are now going to be discussing things like who gives us money. Cue the music!
It's not the end of the show, Charlie. We still have a second part.
You were the one that jumped to the
What
Patreon.
second part?
I did. I'm so bad.
What the hell is
Yeah.
this music?
Why am I hearing music? What is happening?
Hide-a-tide-a-tidily day, we're reading away, the Patreon say. Hide-a-tide-a-tidily day, I wonder if I can rhyme away. Christian Tire 52. What the fudge? ICK, Victor Mod 2. You can't rhyme 2 with 2, that's terrible. Who do we have? A sage light to Fing and a Barnaby Panda. Searches Fox and a Rowley as well. Gary Holland and Aspen the Curious. Well, Puzzle Boy and Igris with Jake Fox. Juke the Hyena plugs Mephistopheles. Siren to call a mile sea wind. Ichigo Ookami, Lufis the Raccoon, Basel the Dragon, the Lone Blocks, the Isle 3, and Nuka 2. Oh, I could do a sea shanty, but this music is not sea shanty worthy.
It is not.
Oh, that's a little better.
I'm sorry.
Da, 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 da. There once was a Christian who laid these skies with a tire 52 and an RCK Victor Mudd with a sage light fang and Barnaby Panda. Huh. Citrus, Fox Riley, Gary Holland, Aspen the Curious, Puzzle Boy, Ligris, and Jake Fox. Juke Hyena, Plug, Mephistopheles, Siren, Tokala, Miles, Sea Windy, Chico, Ookami, Lufis, the Raccoon, Basel the Dragon, the Lone Fox, Isle 3, Nuka, and Final Thoughts.
And that's the end.
I ran out of
Okay,
So
people.
we need more people to be on that
I
list,
ran out of
right?
people. I ran out of
You've
people.
been read it twice.
We need more people on that list. Send me more people. I read it twice.
So,
That's
I
more
know.
than I
And
ever
they-
read it.
we're not ending the episode yet. We're just
No.
things a little out of order, but we're good. We're back.
So we're ending the
back.
episode.
No, we're not ending just yet. But I did want to share, if you would like to be a patron of our show, please consider following the links to become a patron. We have patron game night
That's a flattering angle.
every first Sunday of the month, and so we're going to be doing some more things for our patrons, especially when we get our own little area for us to run the show, so that we're not in in this lovely forest. I love this forest, right? We're kind of
Yay.
traveling on our way to the studio eventually, so it will take a little bit of time to get there, but I hope that you guys have enjoyed so far being in VR. So I will turn it back to Nuka.
We're good. Oh, the music's still going. There we go.
So we can't end just yet.
Just let the music go.
Yeah.
It was good. It was a beat.
There's something a little Rue has to do. And that's
Something
suffer.
Rue has to do.
What
There's
do I
something a
have to
little
do?
Rue has to do.
He has to suffer with certain music.
What?
You must
What?
suffer.
Why do I have to suffer? I
Didn't we
don't
just
hear the
listen to it?
music. Is the music going on their end?
VR, everybody.
I don't know.
Yay.
Suffer.
Buffer.
I
It's
am always
buffering.
suffering.
Woo.
I forgot that this one was not that way. But
Are we doing it, or
That's
are we going back
us?
to?
I don't
We've
know
worked
what's
all
going
the
on.
bugs out of it,
The
everyone.
chat
Don't worry.
claims they don't hear it.
that's because
Not playing it.
Should we keep going?
There you go. Now it's burning Rue's ears.
No. This is why this is the true reason. This is the true reason why we are in VR, because I do not want to hear this. No. I do not want to hear this music. Come on. The bit. How long has this bit gone on? My goodness. Like it's okay.
This bit is Rue's 13 Reasons Why.
Anywho, yeah. So I think that is the music still going? I don't know. Like it's
Fine, I'll
I
let
think
you
it's
live.
done.
I'll let you live for now, but you can't. The Patreons are paying for certain je ne sais quoi, and I must deliver.
Well, they're certainly getting it with this
Genocide Qua?
Yeah. Only on
Why?
Rue's part.
Why
Speaking
would
of
you do
stream.
that? Why? We shouldn't do that. Anyways, let's get back to the show. Nuka, take it away.
Are we back now? So, yeah, more species.
We've been back for
because,
like 30 minutes.
And
We never left.
Nuka is still
We
in
never
a tree.
left.
Yeah, I am not a natural user of VR. Cool. So other species that don't get enough love in this fandom, kobolds. They're around. They're not just in D&D. Turns out there are adorable kobolds running on this fandom, and they need more love too, I think.
3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Thick thighs save lives.
One's on the ball.
Is that what kobolds are known
Yeah,
for?
they
Big
do.
thighs?
Oh yeah.
I'd never heard that. I always just assumed it was like small, shiny, dragon aspiring, but not quite dragon types. I didn't know there was a thigh thing associated with them.
They're
Dragon.
dragon adjacent.
Dragon wannabes. Now we've offended all the kobolds out there. Okay, this one I'm personally going to make a complaint about. Sharks. Sharks do not get enough love in this fandom. I think we need far more sharks and aquatic species now Voss is gonna back me up on this one. Aquatic species in general in this fandom. They need more attention. Yeah, quite right. I mean, sharks I think are probably the most popular of the different
Oh yeah.
aquatic
There's
species.
at least 10 sharks to every other aquatic.
Yeah. I will say that we had 2 dolphins in the most recent survey, so there are dolphins out there. They do exist in this fandom. It's just they're not super common. I have to wonder if it's because people hear furry and think that like this. I've actually had like new furs who are like in their first year in the fandom be like, "Oh, I wanted to pick a different species, but I thought like you were limited to only species with fur." And I'm trying
had to be a furry.
how are they? Yeah, how are they hearing this information? Where are they getting this from?
Their Google foo is not strong.
But for all the furs out there, yes, you
Well-
can be whatever species you want, furry or feathered or otherwise.
Nope. Okay, fine. I'll run away.
Bosses graced
I'm done.
us.
I'm
No,
bye.
stay. No,
Welcome
come
back.
back here.
No, you
Hello.
took the camera
No,
away.
what was
I
that?
was
You
gonna
come
say
back.
hi,
No,
and then you
I
pulled the
did not.
camera away.
Nuka did. Come back here.
No.
Get back here.
No.
No. Right now.
Yeah.
There you are.
Yeah. Fine.
Show the camera your lovely face.
Hi, everybody. It's me, the aquatic, the rare. Also,
So, what
yeah.
do you want if you could have the furry fandom know about one, maybe a couple of things about aquatics that you wish that everybody knew? What would that be?
Porpoises and dolphins are different. I know everybody mixes that one up a lot of times.
And
So-
again, I don't know the
Every
difference
single
between
one.
them at all. What is the difference between them?
Same family, different species, like how orcas
One
and
has
dolphins.
a porpoise, the other's a
Same
beluga.
thing. Porpoises are also related to dolphins, but they're a lot smaller.
Oh, is that
Obviously.
the difference?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
small. Yes, there's a lot of difference from their teeth structure to diet to where they live.
I learned
In
something
the
today.
water.
We small.
Yes, you are. You're little and
So-
tiny and
So
cute.
why
Very
did you
cute.
opt for one over the other? Like, what was the reasoning behind the choice to go for purpose instead of dolphin?
More personality-wise, of closer to what I am and everything of what we're doing, and dolphins are evil little rape monsters.
What's the personality of a porpoise though? Like what is the personality? I don't know what the stereotype is. Like
What is the purpose of a porpoise?
No, the personality of one.
What is the porpoise of a purpose?
A lot smaller.
What's the
shyer.
porpoisenality of
They
the
don't interact with
porpoise?
people a lot, and they have small groups. Their pods are maybe 3.
Oh, that's cute.
So
I
smaller.
can dig it.
Smaller.
So my other question, because I mean, mainly we're doing this episode because of you, Voss. You know, we don't get a chance to talk about your.
Yes, this is your fault.
Suck it, everybody, all of you. You're watching this because of me. Sorry,
Pretty much.
I'm
You voted for this.
I did. I did vote for this.
So, what species do you think that we haven't talked about so far that you think that we should talk about?
Bugs.
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 I've seen a lot of bugs.
Insects, yeah.
Bugs.
Those are definitely
Insects,
weird
bugs.
and rare.
Spiders,
Bugs.
yeah.
Bees.
I've seen a few bees. I've definitely seen at least one bee fursuits and a few people with bee personas. Bee-sonas, I guess.
Exactly. There's a few.
I can't say I think I've ever seen a spider fursuit.
I've seen a couple.
Yeah.
Huh.
I know of 2. There's one that's local.
Yeah.
Are there any like stereotypes or
What about
anything like, you know, like, what would
long-necked
compel a
giraffes?
person?
Somebody needs to make a good mantis suit.
That would be cool.
That would be
Oh,
cool.
mantis would be awesome.
Ooh.
That would be cool.
Praying mantis.
Well-
that would be cool.
Let's see. There's some ones that we could like, you know, kind of fire off. Like, do you think snow leopards are kind of more rare?
No.
I mean, snow leopards I think get a lot of attention. They're not that
No,
rare.
They do?
They're-
Out of
Of the
large
big
cats,
cats, they're one
snow
of the most
leopards
common.
are the common.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about snakes?
Snakes are cool. I think it'd probably be pretty easy. Well, it'd be easy to make a snake fursuit. I don't think it'd be easy to walk around in one. Rollers.
I have seen a few snakes in VR. They're pretty cool. So speaking in VR, there's a lot of different VR species. I mean, we talked about one of them, but like a couple of them could be, yeah, volley. There's also foxes. There is Dutch angel dragons.
Well, those
That
are
one's
VR
kind of-
specific, but yeah, that's like a species that's been around for like a decade.
And a volley
It's
are
ridiculous.
from Starbound, not VR chat.
I guess that's true. You know, I don't see a lot of bear avatars. Do you? I mean, I see bears, like it's in like bears
I feel
in
like
general,
bears
but
have fallen in popularity. I think bears used to be more common, and they're getting less and less common. Along with Dutchies, Dutch angel dragons. I think there was a period where they were really, really
about-
popular, and
Yeah.
they've fallen off. I think
Yeah, I don't see any near as much.
What about a wicker
they're
beast?
really cute.
a wicker beast.
Are
Wicker
on the rise. I see more and more wicker beasts every year in our data. They're really
About
adorable. I had to
hippos?
look up what they were. Hippos. I think I've seen
Hippos?
one self-described hippo in all of our data, and I don't think I didn't see it in a suit. I just saw it in the data. They're vicious. Those things are vicious.
Boy, that is a super unflattering angle for you, Nuka.
I'll just hide in the woods.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I'm just the creepy thing hiding in the woods there.
Your entire low poly butt.
Well, what about in chat? Like, do we see anything in chat specifically about some species maybe we haven't talked about?
They're saying
Rocks and nymphs.
there's spider
wicker
rabbit
bees,
hybrids,
manokits.
gremlins, monokits,
I have no idea what half of these are.
rexiniums.
Yeah, I've seen a few of the Rexuniums. I've
They
seen a
sound
few of
made up.
those in our data. I had to look one up
What
at one
is
point
that?
to see what they were. I don't know what they are. I know they're like a species that a few people have reported. I'm old and out of touch in this fandom, so I have no idea. But I know that they're growing in prevalence because I've seen more. They're common enough that we had to add them as a category now in our survey. So
What about cruxes? Have you guys heard of them?
I've
That's
seen them. I've never
old.
looked up what they were.
Old school.
There's a few cruxes still around. They're pretty sexy. Just saying.
You know what?
I haven't
know what's
seen one in a
shocking?
long time.
We're getting to the point in the fandom where horses are now an uncommon species. They used to be more common back in the day, and now they fall every single survey. They become less than. I think they're in like the top 25 now, where they used to be like in 11th or 12th or something like that. They continue to be less and less common.
Ooh. What about elephant personas?
I've seen one or two in the data in like the last 15 years, so they're out there.
I know
But
of
you
a
don't see
few.
you don't see many.
You know, as far as your research, what about crocs or alligators?
I always get a couple of those. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what goes into compelling a person to want to pick a crocodile or an alligator, but we always get a few of them.
Are they gruff?
What about cheap foam shoes?
Like, a croc and Crocs. I would want to see a person with a crocodile fursuit wearing Crocs who
Wearing
gets really
Crocs.
indignant. Gets really indignant whenever you point out the Crocs.
Wow.
Well, I like morals of the story, right. I like having a nice little story, and then at the end, there's a purpose or there's a reason. I mean, a lot of people that listen to this episode might just be like, oh, they just named a bunch of different, different species. Well, I guess the reason why that we bring this up is because there's so many different species that you can choose from in the furry fandom itself. So you can choose anything that you want. And there's a lot of
rhino.
people. Oh, you could have a rhino?
Be
I
the
know a
rare-
rhino. Well, I know a woolly rhino.
And in fact, if you look at some new brand spanking right off the presses data that we've got, suggests that a lot of furries change their persona species, and when they do, it's usually from something more common to something less common. So a lot of furries say, I was a wolf, and then there were too many wolves in this fandom, so I switched to a blank. So if you've been in the fandom for a while and you're thinking about a persona change, maybe consider a species that's, less common.
Be the rare that you
Mix
want
it
to
up.
see in the world.
The Nuka. Are you
Be a
okay
Scully.
back there? I mean, you're.
Everyone's making fun of my polygon count, so I'm hiding in the woods now.
Your
I would love
polygons
for
are
you
hard.
to-
What?
love for you to come forward. You look like you're just.
It's because you're crouching all the time and you keep changing the camera that shows your butt.
Everyone makes
And,
everyone's making
and while
fun of
I'm
me.
sure the audience loves watching Nuka butt,
I'm old and don't know what I'm doing in VR chat. It shows.
You're doing just fine. You're doing great. I think
We're
that this
all
has
getting
been a
old.
lovely episode, and it's been great to have you guys all here. I mean, Nuka, you're across the world. Just kidding. You're just in Canada, but
that might as well be across the world.
but it's like as if you are here, right here, hunching in. I mean, not hunching. Like crouching in the woods.
Do it to my
Okay.
face.
Hounching.
Well, you're kind of stuck in a tree. It's kind of hard to do that. Maybe if you come over here. Come here. Come. Come. Here. Then here.
Come,
There.
come,
Right here.
Right
how's
come,
this?
come.
Right here.
Join the group.
Right here. There you go.
That's
Good
love
Good.
how
job,
you have a little
Nuka.
belly
Good
button.
job, good bean. Good Paul Bean.
Yay!
All right, and everybody wants you to just wiggle that little tail. Nothing.
Absolutely not.
So,
Back
back
to the
to
woods.
the
You've been doing it all episode,
to
so I
the
don't know why you're self-conscious
topic.
now.
So yeah,
So back to the topic at hand. So again,
I think we're getting to
whatever-
morals and final thoughts.
Yes, we're in
Yeah.
final thoughts. So let's go around and let's talk about final things. So let's start with our sound guy, Mr. Voss.
Hi.
Ready? Oh, Jesus.
Hi. Welcome to this new adventure. And this guy right here who keeps trying to run, but I won't let him because unlike him, I control the cameras. Oh, it's on you.
It's hard to be elusive when you're the biggest one here.
Oh no. Yeah.
There's nothing you can do. I own the camera.
No.
It'll be like
get
Jerry
away.
Springer or wrestling when they run behind the stage and you see the camera following after
camera
them.
follows them.
You are not the father.
So, well, again, thanks
Final thought.
everyone for showing up for this new experience. This was a lot to set up and do.
Good job, boss.
Yay, we did it, sort of. We're alive, at least.
It'll get better.
It's definitely a thing.
So, yay! And then as for the species, like I said, be the rare that you want to see in the world. Go be that weird species that no one's heard of, but then you can tell everyone about it and, make them fall over because you've just unloaded on them.
Telling people to make up their own species? Isn't that against some sort of furry rules?
No.
No. You go out and you have fun. You make whatever you want to make and be as rare or weird as you want to be. Do it.
Do it.
Rue, what are your final thoughts?
My final thoughts? My only final thoughts? Like, there's so many things that are running through my head. Like, I just don't know. Like, there's so many. Like, this is my final one. Like, I won't have any more thoughts after this.
And we're out of time. Click your final thoughts.
I have so much to say.
On that note.
No, again, going back, you can be, like, reflecting with what our lovely boss has said. You can be whatever you want to be in the furry fandom. So please, feel free when you're choosing your species, use your imagination can go anywhere. You can be whatever you want to be. And if you're feeling alone as one of these species, don't. You're unique. You're amazing. And it's okay to be who you are. Click.
Yay. Hybrids are cool. Yay.
There's lots of those too.
Yay.
Wow.
Charlie.
That
Talk
deep
about
philosophy
hybrids.
was brought
What
to
are
you.
Not really.
hybrids?
If you want to
What?
know more deep, truth-evoking thoughts from Click, just email him.
Yes, Rue at FurWhatItsWorth.
That's the quickest way. It actually goes straight to Click if you go to Rue. So you have to go to Rue, and then it gets to Click. That's how it works.
Well, honestly, I'm asking the question, what is a hybrid? Just in case this is somebody's first time listening in.
You take one
Cool species one,
take
and
another,
cool
put it
species
in the
two,
blender,
and go.
and then crush.
You smash
in
them
other words,
together
you
and wipe
play-
away the blood.
And you play an episode
Yeah.
of Will It Blend?
Kinda.
Will it blend? That is the question.
Charlie,
What,
do you
those
have any
Pokemon
thoughts?
species
Final
generators?
thoughts?
What? I love seeing more than just the average wolf or fox or other kind of creatures, really. There's so
Fine.
many out there. I've seen some that have done like classic what is it? I don't know what they're called. It's like it's like how Big Bird is, the one hand over your head puppets. I wish I'd see more of those. I would love to see more suits with characters that would fit that kind of description more.
Like a marionette.
Just kind of get fun with it. And I also would like to see more creatures with facial hair done right. I think that would be really cool. I don't see enough mustachioed members in this fandom. So
My
that'd be
persona
nice.
has a goatee if that
Get some
counts. but-
facial hair.
So, Charlie, how many mutts
Hell
are
yeah.
there in the furry fandom?
Mutts.
I think there's too many. The hard part is determining what kind of mutt. Are they a vanilla mutt? Are they cherry vanilla? Are they orange green? Like, we don't know.
Mutts.
You're just gonna have to try the gray stuff and see if it's delicious.
All right,
Mutts.
Nuka, to you, my
Mutts.
friend.
Oh boy. I would actually just sort of building off of Voss, I would say, yeah, go be the wild, wacky, weird species you want to be. But building off of Voss, I would say have some weird facts too, because inevitably someone's going to ask you about your persona. And if you've got like a bunch of porpoise facts on hand, then you can teach someone something, and that's pretty neat. And it's usually around
Regardless
this
of what
time.
species you are.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
If you have porpoise facts, you're good.
And the more you know,
There.
knowing is half the battle. And
Stop it.
yeah,
Get some help.
normally this is where we do mailbag, but we have nothing in our mailbag.
It's the first
Yeah.
Rue, do some
time.
housekeeping.
Surprised.
Rue, do some housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
Well, my friends, I have this lovely announcer here, Charlie. Charlie, will you do our lovely housekeeping for us?
Whoa. The fur texture on your face is wild.
Wow.
Lord have mercy. Welcome.
Oh,
The
it is.
website you can follow this podcast on is FurWhatItsWorth.com. You can also find us on Twitch, Twitter, Blue Sky, Mastodon, Facebook, Eastadon, Instagram, and all the other things at FurWhatItsWorth. Telegram channel, just go ahead and email us and we'll get you into the fan group there. You can email us at cast@FurWhatItsWorth.com or individually email us with our character name at FurWhatItsWorth.com. We got a speak pipe for anonymous ones, speakpipe.com/FWIW. Tell a friend. Thank your emails. Thanks for emails. Thank for emails that we sent in. Thanks to actor special voice Charlie.
Good job, Charlie.
I
Good
read it
boy.
good.
You are good. You are good. You are a good boy.
Distraction personified.
Yay!
I love
So,
distractions.
everybody, our next episode is going to be the Halloween episode. Ooh, spooky, scary.
Spooky, scary.
Get ready to pee your pants, boys and girls. It's gonna be a real
So,
fright.
if you would like to make the Halloween episode happen, please send us a short story, preferably if it's like 2 to 3 minutes long. And, send it in. It could be about our characters. It could include your character. It could be an original story. It could be something that you've written in the past. Please send it over to us, and we look forward to reading that. Once again, you'll want to send that to cast@FurWhatItsWorth.com.
And
So-
then just again, for what we're looking for, we are looking for spooky campfire stories. The slasher going through the woods, or Rue gets turned into a cookie and everyone chases him to eat him. That's the kind of stories we're looking for.
Be
We wanna
creative.
spooky,
Get scary with it.
have
You can
fun,
use
So
that
have
specifically something.
Make it
So
scary.
specifically something like this. Look, we just got here.
fun. Nothing is scarier than the marshmallow.
We're using the format formerly on Watcher.com. You can find this format called Scary Stories.
Well,
to Tell in the
everybody,
Dark.
this has been Rue.
And
Aren't
click.
you afraid?
Apparently it's just us.
Charlie.
Apparently.
Oh. I'm about to
And Nuka.
And he's gone.
Goodbye.
And Voss.
And this has been.
And this has been FurWhatItsWorth.
My friends, before you leave, super important. I am going to open this instance if you wish to come and join us. We may have a few minutes that we're going to talk to each other.
No.
They may or may not have other things to happen, but if you would like to come and join us here in
The things to
this
happen.
little studio, then come join us. So we'll see you next time on For What It's Worth.
Bye-bye.
Bye.